Hello, I'm Miss Dutton. I'm going to be showing you a few features of Google Chrome, including the apps, extensions, and themes. These are all really easy to figure out, but sometimes you just need to be shown them. So when I downloaded Google Chrome at first, I only knew about some of the features. So the first one was when you have a bunch of tabs open and you close all of them and you didn't mean to. Um, Sometimes you'd forget the web address, but with this you can just do File, Reopen, Close tab, and that can open as many tabs as you want. Which has been really, really useful. Another thing was, instead of having a separate search bar and web address bar, you can just type in Guardian Education and it automatically searches for you. So that saved me time as well. So another thing that I noticed was apps. So when I first had it, I had a few here. So I had Gmail, YouTube, a few of the things that come automatically from Google. When you click them, it's just basically a link to a web address or a program. So that saves me a lot of time as well. You can see now that I have tons and tons of apps on here, and I find these through Web Store, which is in the bottom right. So when you click here, it's going to be a bit like the App Store and iTunes. It's going to come up with the most popular or maybe the newest ones, the ones they're trying to flag up to you. So you can also look at trending, and you can look at some of the categories along the side. So for instance, games, or you might want to look at education. So if you're a teacher or librarian, education is very, very useful. And if you're a student, you can also, of course, search. So when you found something that you want to add to your page, all you have to do is press Add to Chrome and press Add, and it will automatically open. If you ever do want to delete these things, you can just right click them and remove from page. So there you go, that's how quick I added it. Okay, so you can also move them around, you just drag them. It's really, really simple, it's really easy. Most of this stuff, honestly, you can figure out by yourself. It's just easier if sometimes you're shown, because it's very intuitive. So I have mine in an order that makes sense to me. It might not make sense to you. And you can see I've got some silly stuff like Yen Cat. So the next thing I'm going to show you is, if you go to the bottom, you can do extensions. So a lot of these things open up just to the right of the toolbar. So I'm going to add screen capture. So this is a little tool at the side of my bar, which means that I can capture a screen at any time or parts of the screen. My favourite one that I like to use is the dyslexic one. You can see it over here. There's a bunch of them, and I've clicked it so that all the fonts that show on my screen are dyslexic friendly with Open Dyslexic Font. Makes it much easier for me to read. I'm not dyslexic, I don't think, but it's cute and it's easier to read. And if I'm working with dyslexic people, it's much easier for me just to have this font and just have this for every single thing I do. So this is the screen capture one. So you can drag where you're going to save. There's also more advanced tools where you can blur bits, you can highlight bits. So if you're analysing a student's web page or document, that's really useful as well. Okay, the next thing is themes. So it's not necessarily the most important thing, but you know, people like to have a theme. This is something that students quite like. You know, they can choose a theme of some ridiculous video game or a cute kitten. I quite like this one, I think it's really pretty. Just press choose theme and then you add it, and automatically your Chrome browser will be beautiful. So one of the really, really good things about this is when you make adjustments, whenever you log into Chrome, wherever you are, you will have all these things. So when I go to work tomorrow and I log in, I will have all these apps ready to go. So at some point I will go through some of the best apps, but they're so quick to download, you might as well just try them, see if they suit your style, see if they're useful for you. So I hope this video is a really good introduction and very quick. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.